On this episode, we talk about the Microsoft Surface Duo. Wow. Let's go. What is the deal, beautiful people? Welcome back to another episode of That's the Lifestyles. My name is Ramon.
God damn, man. It's your boy, the Kicks Code. Let's talk.
Yes.
And I'm your boy, Snow. Let's go.
Yes. Shout out to Snow. And the dog in the background sounds like Michael Vick and his peers in the elevator with the 12 dog slap boxing.
So you're going to respect Michael Vick, the God, son.
Yo, son, that dog has not shut up for 3 hours.
You know, I think the dog can see me. And then once it sees me, it's like, yo, what's up?
It's the orange switch.
Aled.
Yeah, that's that Family Guy shit. That Family Guy skit with those dogs is pretty fucking hilarious, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I personally like the one where he got hit by the car.
Brian.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was something.
Now then, Microsoft and the Surface Duo, the company that refuses to take L's. I don't think Microsoft knows how to take L's, fam.
Son.
No, I don't think so either.
Son. They throw money at it till it works, and then they be like, yeah, that's what we thought. Now we out. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft don't know how to take L's. So this is now the third try at it.
Son.
Yes, sir.
No, go on. Just listen. I'm going to say it. Keep going.
I have been saying this for God knows how many years, probably since I was a young toddler. Please, God, Microsoft, just throw Android on whatever the fuck you're doing and ball out. And here we have it, the Microsoft Surface Duo.
7 years later.
7 fucking years later, son. Led by the champion Panos Panay. I like this guy.
Yeah, Pano's cool.
I like this fucking guy.
He was gonna cry in that in that presentation.
Yo, he reminds me of like
he's very passionate,
old school passionate gangster. Like, listen, you're gonna sell these drugs. Do you want to do it? No. Do I want to do it? No. I don't want to sit here and watch you do it and then you do. I don't want to do that. But you have to do it. And what you gonna do? You're gonna grab the knapsack and get on your bitch business. That's that guy right there. You know what I'm saying? He's like, look, I don't care what you got. We need Panos Panay over in the Xbox world. Hot take. Hot take.
I'm sure they could borrow him.
Hot take.
For a couple conferences.
Send my man over there. Let Phil Spencer do something. Did what you did.
They may need him though. They may need him because the Xbox has yet to show us what it can actually do. Same thing for the PlayStation. We just know that the new thing is coming.
Send Panos over there. Son. Where you at, Tawann? Where you at?
Son.
Are you selling your iPhone 11 Pro Max Plus 12 XDR display?
Son. No.
Oh.
I'm not
You're
selling.
not with the shits.
No. I'm with the shits. But for $1,500, son.
You think it's too much?
So, yeah. Like,
I don't.
Nah, I don't think so. I'm rocking with you. Go ahead.
No.
Tell me where you at.
Everything. Can y'all hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything in my entire gut says go to the fucking 256, balls to the wall. 14. How much? $14.99.
And you have to because it doesn't have expandable storage. So you don't want that one. You don't want to get stuck with 128 gigs. You're trying to save that Pornhub movie, and then oh shit.
I'm trying to weasel my way into getting this. This is I don't want shit else for Christmas. I just
Ooh,
want
this is a tall order for
256.
Christmas. Or the smart one.
See, my saving grace is I have since lost the power charger for my Sony Duo. What is it? It's the Duo. It's a Duo. A type of
Sony Duo.
Whatever. I've since lost the power charger for that. So this is my saving grace because I'm not using a laptop. I need a laptop. However, I have to do something about getting rid of my current tablet. It has to fall. I don't know where it is right now. Maybe I lost it. Hopefully I lost it. Because then...
So that Samsung's a piece of shit, son.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, we're going to double back to that in 2 seconds.
Now proceed.
However, I need this in my life. I just can't. There's basically... So, all jokes aside, I'm having trouble validating spending $14.99 for Get It. It's a dual screen, got all of that good shit. It's Android. I don't give a shit. It's probably going to work flawlessly because it's running Windows.
No, it's running Android.
Very well optimized. Yes, with a skin.
Oh,
with
okay, the Windows launcher. Proceed.
Right. So I'm going to assume that it's optimized well enough for me to take this out the box, use it, and not have to do anything else to it. So it also features you can basically get a SIM card for it, a nano SIM, and it works as a phone. I now have to validate a second phone again. All right, because I'm not getting rid of my iPhone for this, because my iPhone would be on that main line, and I'm not trying to have another phone, but I need this with a SIM card.
Why can't this replace your iPhone?
Because Go
ahead, motherfucker. Say it. iMessage. Go ahead.
No. Yes, that too. Yes, that too.
Never take me alive.
Yes. Because when motherfuckers look at me, they're going to look at my text messages and they're like, wait, why the fuck is my wife look at me? And she's like, oh, how you doing at home from on retirement? And I'm like, oh, I'm doing good. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. And she's like, wait a minute. Are you having service trouble? And I'm like, no, I'm on Wi-Fi. And she's like, wait, well, why the fuck are you showing up in green bubbles? Oh yeah, I forgot to let you know. So no, I can't validate putting this on my main line. However, for the price point, I can argue not having a tablet currently. Again, if I got rid of my Samsung,
I get your drift. I see where you're coming from.
You know, but there is not just a Surface Duo coming out. Am I wrong?
The Neo, I think, was it was the bigger device, an actual tablet. That was delayed.
Oh, no. So if I rock out with this one, it's smaller, I would say.
Yeah, because I think the Neo actually does run Windows 10.
Yeah.
This runs, and this is a phone. The Neo is a tablet, like a Surface. It's like a baby Surface. So, this is actually like a phone.
So my thing is now, okay, so what are we using this device to target a group of people who need a cell phone? This is out. It's a Windows device, but it's $14.99. Is AT&T going to release this and I can get this as a...
Yeah, of course. So this device has a very interesting target market. It's productivity first. Right. So someone like me, this phone is heaven for me because I don't do much creating on my phone, meaning using the cameras to do X, Y, and Z or editing pictures and none of that. But I mean, all day long, I'm looking at email and spreadsheets, and like this phone really shines for someone like me. So I wouldn't say it's a business person's communicator,
Right.
but I wouldn't say it's the lifestyle device that most people can rock with either. It's somewhere in between. It's like this uncharted territory. And a lot of that is not reliant on the hardware itself. It's how Microsoft makes the apps play nice together from screen to screen, and how intelligent it works. Like if you've got the text message app open on the left screen and somebody sends you an address, you click it, Google Maps opens on the right screen. So you can still talk to the person in text while you're looking at the map. You know what I mean? Like these very specific use cases that are not for everyone.
Right.
And I don't think it's a tough sell, but I don't think version 1 is ready either.
Interesting.
So this thing comes with last year's specs.
Good grief.
So we're at I forget what processor I've got in my Galaxy S20, but it's the one from the year before. And
55?
Right. And it's not that processor wasn't powerful. That's just last year's shit. But that's where Microsoft gets into the issue of like, that's when we started making it though. You know what I mean? Like we probably won't have this issue with the Gen 2 or the version 2. But for now, I'm looking at that sideways. Then the battery isn't the biggest. The camera isn't the best, which I've already disclosed I really don't care about. Right. But other than that, I mean, and there's no waterproofing. So these
are those deal breakers?
They're no showstoppers on their own, but together, they're deal breakers. When you combine them, they're deal breakers for me.
Right. Because there was a phone that we dragged that shit. I can't remember which one it was, but it was a phone that didn't come with I wasn't IPS certified.
That's OnePlus.
And I think
it might have been that and the Motorola one.
It might have been a Motorola one. And
because Motorola dropped 2 phones.
Yeah.
And we were trying to say,
so we dragged that.
Yeah.
And so now here we are with son, this is Microsoft,
right?
And at the time that this was in production, shit was IPS certified.
So it's the form factor, because the form factor is such a new thing. You kind of gotta excuse the lack of the IP7 whatever it's called certification.
Yeah.
Right. Because if we and again, I didn't even get into comparing this to its true peers, which is like the Galaxy Z Fold, the Galaxy Fold 2. Like it's cheaper than those phones for sure, and it's a lot less fragile, right? And those phones don't have water, the dust and water repellent either. But I don't know. I feel like if the water resistant thing was the only thing, then I'm all in. But you got last year's specs, fam. I can't rock with that. Not at $1,400. You get what I'm saying?
Snow, let me hear you. What do you think about this device?
I think it's if we're gonna start at the top, design very beautiful. Because it answers a lot of questions to all these Z flips, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? I am not in the phablet game. I'm not in the flip phone game.
Right.
I see this phone. I remember the 1 or 2 times I was probably looking at the Note to be my big production thing because I'm a power user. This would have been at the top of my list. For a long time, we've seen this with BlackBerry. that BlackBerry phone they put out, I forget how long ago it was, right before they killed it off, was an amazing phone. I mean, what they did and then had the Android slip under it, which was too little too late. I thought that was an amazing phone. It wasn't going to get me to swap off, but an amazing phone. I feel like this device is falling in that same category. An amazing phone that I hope that everybody plays ball with. Because even though what RZA said, like, it's not a 4K battery, it's 3577. My answer to that is I have to still give them the look because we saw what they did with their own shit. If they put an Android skin or Windows skin on top of Android, I feel like whatever they're doing in that hood is going to have Android playing pretty nice, because Android has been playing pretty nice on lower end phones as of late. Right. So whatever they're doing, I'm going to give them the look. You get my attention. I'm not going to throw you off the gate just yet. As much as I don't really care about the, I'm gonna say IP67 rating.
Yeah. Right.
I would have to say I probably sit closer to Ramon on this side, because there's few times where I've been out doing what I'm doing from my phone with the current phone that I have in my hand right now, and yeah, I was still able to work through my phone. I have to worry about it. And it took me a while to warm up to this phone. Like, hey, it's raining or I'm around water. Let me put my phone away. Like, nah, I
don't have to.
I worked up to like keep working and keep doing what I was doing, even if it wasn't work per se. Because I'll be honest, not a lot of it is work. Some of it is just really, I just need to finish looking for something, or I can look it up real quick, type it in my phone. I ain't gotta go in the house or go under shade.
Do you not watch YouTube in the shower?
No, I don't care. Because I don't want to be in the shower that long.
Tawann?
No.
That motherfucker's bugging. Y'all better get on it.
I still listen to stuff while I'm in the shower.
So you'll have the phone on like the sink or whatever, and then.
Yeah, but most times I just do my little Bluetooth thing.
Okay.
Into the shower.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't care about the camera on a device this big, because it's also slim. I feel like if you got a camera, I feel like the Notes cameras aren't that great, and they've been getting by for this long. It's all going to be about what I say with the HTC phones back in the days. HTC phone, when you strip it of its software, is trash. When you got the software on that camera, it looks amazing. This is where a lot of these phones are getting through with this garbage. You know what I'm saying? The software will make the camera look good, and if that's what's in there, then that's what's in there. So it's gonna work. The 4K recording at 30 and 60 frames per second, we'll see what it'll look like when it comes out here. But if I'm doing a production phone, that's not what I have the phone for. It's nice that I can do that with the phone for archiving purposes, but realistically, there's better options for this. There's phones that are 2 years old, 3 years old that will probably record better 4K video.
Yep.
And there's, if you YouTube it, a 4K red product versus a certain phone, you're going to be very shocked and surprised at what's out there that you never probably even heard of. Right. So for the most part, I like what I see. Of course, the interesting thing is I'm a Windows user. Anything that's going to make that a continuum experience, I'm going to look at. I probably don't like that there's not my pet peeve with it is that there's not a place for me to put an external card in. The phone isn't IP, and I can't put an external thing in there. That's my beef.
Yeah.
If you were trying to seal it up so you can be like, hey, look, we had to make a difficult decision. Let you put your own shit in there or waterproof it.
From what I've heard, it's shockingly thin too.
Right. It's really thin. So it's like, okay, well, what do we do? I love the demo of it. I think this is probably one of maybe five, if not 7 things that I've seen a demo for that I actually believe will work that way. Now, of that 7 or 5, I would say 2 or 3 of those things actually did what it said it was going to do in a demo. Shout out to the BlackBerry playbook, right? And I don't know, for me, I'm looking at it probably be a secondary phone. If I was still into the heavy space like we were 6-7 years ago, where I was handling a whole bunch of stuff. But today, it couldn't replace my phone for the number one reason why I won't replace Ramon's. You got to put the IP device on it. You got to do it.
That's interesting. You both are in the same space. This would make an amazing companion for y'all.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not fucking buying my users no $1,400 phone, but I could see me putting this in executives' hands.
But don't you already? How much does the iPhone?
If I'm running if I'm running and producing content, you're buying me this phone.
Yeah. Well,
right, but how much is so you let's say your users, Ramon, you get them iPhones. So how much is the iPhone?
I get them the XRs. I always order the XRs. VPs can get they can get a Pro, but not the Max. They get the regular Pro. And to be honest, not many people want the big ass screen. I never had one person ask for the bigger version.
Yeah, nah. Right. If someone who wants a bigger screen are doing something where it kind of like required, like you're a power user and you're doing some power shit. How many notes do you get asked for? 0.
No one ever asked for Android phone.
And you don't have nobody creatively coming to you asking for this shit, right?
No, we do. Yeah, but they just they all work on Apple shit.
Right, which is the problem. So yeah, like if I'm running a social media account, which you know what that looks like, RZA.
Yeah.
Bro, this phone is coming home.
Yeah, this is like it.
This you can't beat this. Do I need it? No, but I'm pretty sure
it really help. It'll be really nice.
I'm pretty sure it's really helpful. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a dope phone though.
Gen 2. Gen 2, I'm in there.
Gen 2 will hit it out the park. The sad thing about Gen 2 is I don't know how they can make it look better than this.
It don't have to look better. They just got to tidy it up.
Right.
Yeah. I'm sure the internals will probably make a Gen 2 a Gen 2.
Yeah.
I was looking at a spec, phone, and I need a little help.
This is a pretty phone though, bro.
I was looking at the screen. So it says a dual pixel sense fusion display. It's a 8.1 AMOLED 2700 by 18 401 ppi. Then it says right preceding it, single pixel sense dual display, not dual but display 5.6 AMOLED 18 by 1350. 1800 by 1350, 401 ppi, 401 ppi. So is that one screen and then the other screens?
That's interesting. Where are you reading that?
I'm reading that from Microsoft's.
That's confusing because as far as I know, the displays were the same.
Exactly, and I can't stomach 2 different displays. I don't care if they're both.
I'll have to look into that.
I think I think that bigger number you're seeing is with it going across.
Yeah, they're probably talking about when you kind of using an app. I forgot what they call it, but when the app is scrolled across both displays.
Yeah, it's probably a scrolled across thing.
All right, so dual pixel sense. I'm assuming that is the use of both screens
I wouldn't assume
screen.
so. Now, anytime you hear pixel, it's some fucking crazy shit to do with the display or whatever new technology they're calling it.
Right. So, take for instance, I'm running a dual monitor setup.
Yeah.
The image is stretched between both screens. Yeah. Right. If it's stretched between both screens, it's 2700 by 1800. If it's one screen doing something over here, one screen doing something over there, it's 1800 by 1350.
That's my assumption.
Am I correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Then I got it.
Because that's an
battery
intricate
life-
part of the experience they're offering, right? The ability
Right.
to have the app just boom, one big ass tablet type screen.
Right.
And I think they're gonna. I don't think, because if you look at these other type of phones with the split screens and all that, what's the number one complaint once it starts doing both screens?
It starts fucking around.
Right.
Yeah.
It looks crazy. My next question is, so I have one screen. I want to text my wife some shit, or hey, I want to show her something. I have it open on the left screen, and I'm texting her on the right screen. So I saw that I can drag it over. But now once I want to say, hey, check this out. I saw on, I don't know, whatever, Home Goods, whatever, website. Now I have to close it
Send
to
it check
type,
Home
hey,
Goods.
check it out.
No. No.
Yeah. But how do you hold a screen, an open book format screen, or that's on a
So
hinge?
in that scenario, because I know, because I'm a fucking nerd and I've been watching. I actually had the SDK on my computer for a while, so I was playing around with a lot of these case scenarios.
Right.
What happens there is the keyboard for the text on the screen to the left will show up.
Uh-huh.
And the keyboard will offset itself more to the left, even on that
Got
screen,
it.
to make it easier for you to type with the whole keyboard with just your thumb. But the ideal situation is when you turn the phone landscape, so now you got the two screens on top of each other, it contextually knows that you want to finish replying to your wife and give you the keyboard for that. So it'll bump the messaging app to the top display, and the bottom display now becomes the keyboard.
Okay.
So that's why I said there's a lot of like energy and thought that Microsoft put into this. That if you look at like Samsung's iteration, you can tell they're clearly fucking struggling. So they're coming from two different worlds, right? Samsung is throwing straight up raw hardware at this. It's powerful and we can fold the glass and blah, blah, blah. And then Microsoft is like, fuck the power. Here's the goods via software.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm hoping like the Gen 2 of this kind of comes in the middle. And even, because competition is good, hopefully Samsung figures out the experience. And then we got game on.
Yeah, no, I can rock with it. I think it would, again, I would probably jump out the gate for this and say, hey, let me see what this dual screen experience is like. It's a Windows phone. We rock Windows, whatever. You guys passing until Gen 2, understandably. Can I say that I would need this?
No.
Now, needs versus wants.
I agree.
No, I don't need it. I really don't. However, it would just be really cool for me to be sitting in the Cadillac dealer waiting for my car to be serviced, and I whip this out, and it's like,
Fam.
holy shit, what is that?
Fam.
You know,
And don't let me tell you.
That's the only thing.
Don't let me, like I rode in here on some sort of high horse. I might next day this shit when it comes out. I'm trying to control myself over here. So no matter what the fuck I just spoke about for the last 20 minutes, this shit might be in a box on its way to me.
Especially when you look at that video for it on the website. I'm just like,
you know what's one thing that's super interesting about it too? I like the fact that its default form is closed, which means the phone is commanding a lot less of my fucking attention by just a glance. Because I do that now. Samsung's welcome to 2008. Apple, apparently you guys have always on display. Yay, innovation. But son, there's a thing that every time you look over at your phone, the display is always on and you see notifications, you want to pick it up. You get what I'm saying? Even though there's a ton of apps on my phone that I like, they get notifications, but they're silent because they're not important to me. So if someone texts me or call, then the phone goes off, then I pick it up. But the fact that there's still all type of Facebook messages, shit that's there, but I see a notification, even though it didn't alert me because I said it's not important, but because I see it on the always on display, I need to pick the phone up. And then here we go. Wasting time. Mm-hmm. So the fact that this thing just stays closed, I'm kind of interested to see what a return to that life looks like.
Yeah.
But then you got the smartwatch that keeps pinging you.
No, that's Tawann's. That's Tawann's.
Excuse me? No.
You're not gonna hold up your watch wrist, sir?
My ring?
That's here.
My ring?
Throw your Apple in the sky. Wave it side to side.
Shout out
Keep
to
your hands
Apple
high.
for 4 series of what do you call these things?
6, actually.
So for
6.
5 series
iWatch.
of these iWatches, smartwatches,
Apple Watch.
Yes,
Apple
sir.
Watches.
My apologies.
Mm-hmm. Get it right.
These
son.
motherfuckers could
right.
not
Whatever.
figure out how to have the watch tell time. Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
They got a whole campaign
I know.
saying, "Oh yeah, it tells time."
Yeah, you know what they did? They over-engineered a fucking display that it can scale down to 1 megahertz so it can always show you the time. Get the fuck off of my lawn. It's a watch. And if I don't know what time it is by looking at the watch, it's a fucking fail. I don't want to have to push a button. I don't want to have to shake my wrist to turn the shit on to see what time it is. But now they figured it out. Good job, Apple.
You know, the problem that I'm having is I don't want to see the fucking time. Because what happens is when your watch turns on and off by the turn of your wrist, that's depleting battery life. The constant on and off. Because every time you move your wrist, whether you're looking at it or not, if you turn in your wrist like maybe you're turning a steering wheel, it's going to cut on. So now if you don't have that proprietary charging system with you, you're going to dead your watch. Now, I'm thankful now that the battery life is much better on these watches than it was on their first Apple Watch. However, yeah, no.
Sir. You know what? You ain't gonna get me. I see you trying. You ain't gonna get me.
Rope you
Nah,
in.
you ain't gonna get me. So the Microsoft Duo,
Yeah,
I like it. I really like what I see. It might be an impulse buy. Good job, Microsoft.
Son, I'm just looking at it like I'm trying to line all my ducks up for this.
And Snow, you got to upgrade because you
Because-
got a Samsung Galaxy 3, right? That's what you're currently using.
Yeah, 10.
So a 3.
I don't have to do nothing but stay black and die. every time these dudes remove a phone jack, I'm like, another one bites the dust. Whoop, we're not buying you. I think
I don't have one on mine.
I think that I'm really gonna go to the 250 range phones.
You all enjoy
The
it as much
technology
as
is
you
just
can.
that great, son. It's technology is just that great, fam. Son, what you just mentioned, what we was just getting on Tawann's watch about. What Tawann just say something about flipping your watch so it doesn't drain battery. Son, I don't want to have to conserve my headset.
That's why you buy multiple.
Like, I'm tired of
Bluetooth
charging
headsets, sir.
stuff. Son, I'm tired of charging shit, son. I got to charge my wristwatch. I got to charge my phone. I got to charge these. I got to charge my controller. I got to charge my laptop.
Sir.
Pretty soon I got to charge my car.
Sir, would you rather
Son,
put
I'm
AA batteries
I'm
in
tired.
everything?
What, I got to charge condoms now too? Like, come on, son.
Yeah,
like,
for sure. What is the name of that thing Ramon wants?
The-
Auto
Better believe
blow.
It comes with a USB
you got to
charger.
charge that too.
Auto blow. Like, yo, Google, turn on the auto
the
blow
life we
charger.
living,
Like,
son.
come on, son.
I prefer this life than AA batteries because Jesus Christ, growing up in the 80s.
I
And
feel
the
you,
early
son. And
90s
guess
was
what?
not fun.
And guess what? I don't have to charge
Son, you
my
see
wired
this?
headset for my phone.
You see this? A pack of 24.
Sir, you are fucking up the environment. I go on Amazon. I bought the rechargeable ones, the rechargeable AA joints.
Well, I call them the Lions.
Yeah. I mean, they don't last as long as Duracell, but I mean, just
they damn sure don't.
I mean, Duracell makes some of those too, but
I have the Duracell ones as well.
I'm just tired, fam. Yeah, give me the phone jack, son.
There you go.
Give me the jack. When I get in the car, nice. When I get in the cars, I still pass the aux because Bluetooth sucks.
Son, anybody gets in my car asking for the aux, we'll be walking from now on. I think we're past that as a society.
Yeah, we're not past that, son.
You know what I mean?
Why do I have to hold on? Let me, son. Let me get the Bluetooth. Come on, son. Now you gotta have
shit up in the phone. Use the Android CarPlay, the Apple shit. Like, we out of there.
Yeah, but I'm not looking at nobody else's name in my car. Okay, because once you add their phone to the CarPlay, it's like, all right, this is Joe Schmo's.
Son, that's Apple problem, son. Device. That's Apple problem. Android just adds it and we out of there.
No,
bro, I walk into Ramon's crib and his Xbox knows it's me, son.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's just the intuitiveness of Xbox and Microsoft. Sorry, Sony.
Damn.
Whatever, fam.
You walked right into that shit.
I don't mind. I could walk into 1 out of 1,000 times because still put a 3.5 millimeter jack on my goddamn phone.
I think
Samsung already proven. Samsung has already, and that's why I'm mad at Samsung because they made a whole joke about it and then they started removing it.
Does this say
and they were the ones who fixed it first. Shout out to Lil Wayne.
Does this have a? Let me go because it's usually
no. It does not. It does not have a 3.5 millimeter jack.
God damn it,
son.
That's why I won't buy a Pixel phone. Well, I won't buy a Pixel phone because it's pure. It's pure Google. Pure Google is trash.
It's a lot better these days, to be honest with you.
It is, but it's still trash.
Okay.
I hear that.
So I'm rocking with the duo Tawann. You gonna figure out how to scam your way into one?
Yeah, for sure.
I will talk about the duo in a positive light, but I'm not buying it.
Okay.
For sure.
I feel like that's most people's sentiment right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to hear from you guys. You guys know how to reach us in the comments and the YouTubes, the Twitters. You know what's up.
And I will be watching the statistics of the videos because I will get this canceled.
Mans does not believe the video is worth it. Who's even watching the video? If you're watching the videos, kick the shit out of that like button.
And I'm saying it at the end of the video instead of at the beginning.
So you got to be around.
If you don't say anything about what he's talking about right now, that means you didn't watch it to the end. So fuck you.
That means all of this hard work that goes into this new format here. We got slideshows in the background. We got scene B, scene C.
We got sneakers.
Delete all that shit.
Delete all of it. Customers always write my ass, son.
All done. All done.
Anyway, my name is Ramon.
It's your boy Tawann, aka the Kicks God.
And your boy Snow watching all the analytics of the YouTube channel.
We out of here. Peace.
Peace.